Here is the rewritten English version of the story summary based on the previously outlined key points. It's crafted as a compelling narrative script for a YouTube video, 2,000 words, suitable for a voiceover with dramatic visuals. This is why you must make a covenant with God before your breakthrough, a true story of pain, prayer, and divine intervention. In a small, cracked one-room shack where sunlight barely touched the walls, Anastasia sat quietly beside her sick younger sister, Zena. The air was heavy with hunger, pain, and silence. Zena, although clearly weak, smiled, trying to look strong for her sister. And Anastasia, though exhausted, tried even harder to hold everything together. They hadn't eaten in 3 days. Zena needed medicine, but Anastasia had no money. She had searched everywhere for a job, offices, shops, homes, but heard the same line over and over again. "We'll call you." But no one ever did. "God, can you even see us?" Anastasia's hands were blistered from odd jobs she did without pay. Her heart was broken from watching her sister suffer and not being able to help. She prayed, she fasted, she begged, but heaven felt silent. "What more do you want from me, God?" she cried one night. "Why did you let our mother die? Why did our father throw us away like we were nothing?" While Anastasia tried to be strong, Zena knew the truth. She saw her sister hide tears, give up food, and pray through the night. Zena herself began to pray, not for her own healing, but for her sister. "Please God," she whispered, "don't let Anastasia break. She's all I have." A divine conversation. One Sunday, after church service, Anastasia sat outside alone, too tired to fake a smile anymore. Nancy, a kind woman from the church, approached her. When Anastasia poured out her heart, Nancy didn't just offer sympathy, she shared something powerful. Open quote, "There was a time when I felt like you do. I prayed, but nothing worked. Then God reminded me of Hannah. She was mocked, barren, misunderstood, but in her pain, she made a covenant. She told God, 'If you give me a son, I will give him back to you.' That changed everything." Close quote. Nancy had done the same. She told God, open quote, "If you give me a job, I'll give you the first full salary as a seed, not a bribe, but as surrender." Close quote. Anastasia was moved. That night, she got on her knees and poured out everything before God. "A covenant of the heart, open quote, God," she prayed. "If you lift us out of this, I will serve you. If you bless us, I will never forget you. I have nothing left, Lord. No food, no strength, no plans, just this trust." She made a covenant, a deep, honest vow. Not because she wanted to manipulate God, but because she was ready to fully surrender. She wasn't just asking, she was yielding. Days passed. Nothing seemed to change, yet Anastasia continued to believe. Shash, a door she didn't expect. Then one day, on her way home, a stranger called out to her. Open quote, "Excuse me," he said. "I hope this doesn't sound strange, but are you looking for a job?" Close quote. He introduced himself as Mr. Daniel, and he owned a nearby company. Open quote, "We've been looking for someone reliable," he said. "There's something about you. I think you're the one." Close quote. He gave her a business card and told her to come the next day. Anastasia rushed home, overwhelmed with hope. She had no suitable clothes, but Zena insisted they go back to Nancy, who, without hesitation, found her something proper to wear. The interview that changed everything. At the company, Mr. Daniel welcomed her warmly. Open quote, "I don't do this often," that he said. "But when I saw you, I felt like I met someone whose story was about to change." Close quote. He wasn't just offering a job, he was offering a future. Open quote, "This isn't just a position. It's an opportunity to grow, to lead, and to rest. You'll have your own desk, your own space. You won't have to worry about feeding your sister anymore." Close quote. He spoke with conviction and kindness. Anastasia could barely speak. She accepted with tears in her eyes. Open quote, "This job comes with salary, transport, housing support, and most importantly, peace of mind." Close quote. Anastasia had been sent by God to the right place at the right time. Her covenant was heard. From ashes to glory. In the weeks that followed, Anastasia and Zena moved into a beautiful new home. There was food in the kitchen, furniture in the rooms, and peace in their hearts. They had a car. Zena had her medicine. Anastasia had purpose. Open quote. "Can you believe this is our house?" Zena asked in tears. "From that leaky old room to this." Close quote. They knew none of it would have happened without Nancy. Honoring the one who helped. The sisters returned to Nancy's house with flowers, gifts, and joyful tears. Open quote. Nancy, Anastasia said, "You may think you did nothing, but you did everything. You fed us when we had no food. You believed in us when we stopped believing in ourselves." Close quote. Nancy cried with them. Open quote. "I was just God's vessel," she whispered. Close quote. A message for the waiting. Zena turned to the camera and shared a message for anyone watching. Open quote. "If you're in a dark season right now, please don't give up. I know what it feels like to wake up with nothing, to pray and feel like God isn't listening, to pretend everything's okay when it's not. But God is working, even when you don't see it." Close quote. Anastasia added, open quote, "Don't let your current situation lie to you about your future. Your story isn't over. God may be silent, but he is not absent." Close quote. Their story is proof that one act of kindness can change a life. One honest covenant can unlock heaven's provision. One step of faith can open a door no man can shut. Open quote. "Our miracle didn't come with fireworks," Zena said. "It started with one person saying, 'Come, let me help you.'" Close quote. Final words of hope. Open quote. "If you're waiting, wait well. If you're tired, don't quit. If you feel forgotten, remember this: God is never late." Close quote. Your breakthrough may be closer than you think. One prayer, one act of faith, one covenant. That's all it takes. And when your time comes, may you too look back and say, "God remembered me." Would you like me to now format this into a YouTube video script with scene directions? Generate AI image prompts for each scene? Create a thumbnail concept and video title plus description? Let me know how you'd like to proceed.